In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about what social media accounts that you should start right away. The reason this video is important is because a lot of people come to me with the question of, okay, well, I'm too busy, I'm a little bit overwhelmed learning everything, trying to create and build my influencer account. Do I really need to start an account on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and everything all at one time? If you're joining the pet influencer creator space, I highly recommend that you do start an account on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube right when you're starting. And in this video, I'm going to be really diving into the specifics of why you need to do that, because every social media platform is different and they are ever changing. Everything within this video is of fresh data. But before we begin, I am Ashley, the creator of Petfluencer Secrets, and I guide people to help make their pets famous online with all the simple tips and tricks that honestly, people just don't tell you. Now let's answer the question straightforward. Again, should you go ahead and start your accounts right away? I say yes. And I want to dive into the 3 different platforms and explain again why it is that you should consider each platform a completely different entity. Let's start with TikTok. The majority of people think that to become a creator and an influencer that they need to only stay on TikTok. Well, here's the deal. There are both pros and cons when it comes to TikTok. I always encourage starting with TikTok, and mostly because it's easy to get followers. I have seen Petfluencer accounts literally get followers, get monetized within 1 week, and I was one of them. My second account, after learning everything over almost an entire year of creating a hyper viral cat account, I created a second one using all the tips and tricks and stuff that I had learned. Now the thing is, with everything I learned, I was able to get monetized, which to get monetized currently through the Creator Fund on TikTok, you need 10,000 followers. So I went ahead and was able to get my second cat monetized. But it has taken a significantly longer time to get monetized on Instagram and on YouTube. So again, I want to talk about those platforms separately. There are cons to TikTok, unfortunately, and one of the cons is they just have a lower payout. You can get paid significantly more over on Instagram and YouTube right now compared to TikTok, and TikTok is highly saturated. Another question that I get all the time when it comes to being a pet influencer, or honestly just a content creator and influencer online, is, isn't the niche so saturated? And yeah, it is. But recognize this, with any social media platform and with honestly any niche out there, you have the people who scale to the top and you have a massive amount of people who stay at the bottom. Through everything I teach you online and through my course, I am scaling you up that mountain as fast as possible so that you don't get stuck down at the bottom. So yeah, it's saturated, but honestly, so is pretty much every social media that we have right now when it comes to Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. It's saturated. But at the same time, there's massive potential. And I want to take that point into the next 2 social medias. We're gonna talk about Instagram next. Instagram is one of the platforms you need to make sure that you get started right away, because Instagram is really ramping up. They are offering so many more opportunities for monetization for creators, and they are really targeting the video short form content creators. So this is a really big thing for you, because another fantastic thing about Instagram is that they have pretty high payouts. In fact, your first $100 of being part of the Reels bonus program, which unfortunately is only US based right now, but the thing to recognize is the payout is really high. Your first $100 is extremely reachable, so it really gets you motivated. And then you have the potential to earn tens of thousands of dollars every single month just from posting your videos on Instagram. However, there are a few cons right now when it comes to Instagram that you have to keep in mind. Very first one, it takes a while to get monetized. So when it comes to the Reels bonus program, it is still in its infancy. Okay, so this is bound to change over the next 6, 12, and 24 months. But recognize for right now, when it comes to the Reels bonus program, you might have to wait 3 or more months of consistent posting in order to start making money. For me, for my first account that I had maybe 50,000 followers before I was able to get monetized, I posted for maybe 4 months after they had released it. And then for my second account, we're talking 3.5 months until I was able to earn for the Reels bonus program. That can be so frustrating for new creators because you're putting in all this effort and all this time, and I've been there, I recognize this, but putting in effort and time into creating videos nearly every single day and learning the platforms, learning everything, and to not get paid, that's frustrating. But that's why I always encourage, make sure you have a TikTok, because the TikTok you can start earning pretty quickly And then Instagram has higher payout and a massive potential to make more money, so Instagram's important. But what about YouTube? YouTube as well is really ramping up. They want to be like the creator space. YouTube has been around for a long time now, and honestly, it is, again, the place to be. But hold up. According to a ton of different studies, YouTube is up here when it comes to people watching content and being on the platform. Whereas Instagram, TikTok are floating behind it, whereas other things like Snapchat are way down. You want to be on YouTube. If you are an influencer, if you are a creator, being on YouTube and posting your shorts is like necessary. Yet again, there are always cons to all of this. Although I recognize YouTube is literally in the midst of revamping all of their creator platforms and their advertising and how you monetize on YouTube, it still takes a long time to get monetized. Similar to Instagram, I recognize that the algorithms really want to make sure they know your niche, and they want to make sure that they know that you are consistently posting, that you just didn't post 2 videos, have one video blow up, and then all of a sudden you start making money on everything from there. They want you to post consistently, and they want to reward the creators who are putting in that consistent effort. So I get it, but it's also really hard when you're posting so much and it takes 3-4 months of posting just to start making some money. And from there, one other thing that I hope is going to change here in the future when it comes to making money off of the shorts fund on YouTube, as a content creator, you don't know how much you made until all of a sudden you get an email that says, hey, you made $600 this month. Congrats. So that can be a little frustrating because you can put in all this effort and then all of a sudden be like, oh, okay, cool, I made that money. But like, it's harder to analyze really what videos made more money, how video, what days you did better. So that does make it harder, because if you look at TikTok, making money off of TikTok, it tells you day by day. When making money off of Instagram, you have one set amount and it just keeps going up when it comes to your income. YouTube, all of a sudden you just get an email and it says, congrats, you made this much money. So that can be frustrating. I just hope they change that here in the near future so you can track it day by day. So therefore, long story short, should you start your platforms? Yeah, if you want to start making more money, especially come 3 to 6 months down the road, start your accounts now. Create the accounts. Make sure that you use the same email and the same username and the same profile photo throughout your account. And even if you don't post every single day on every single platform, having content that you are showing the algorithm that you're consistent and you're creating that niche will just make it so that down the road, you have less time that you have to dedicate into it before you start earning income. If you have any further questions about this topic, you know where to find me. Go down in the comments below, ask some questions. And if you're part of the Petfluencer course, go into the Facebook group and you can always ask me questions directly through there. Thanks for watching.